Everyone, Don and Ash here,
Hello.
back for another reaction video. This time we're going to be taking a look at the very requested Mordekaiser Voicelines. We also know that you guys are looking forward to like the special interactions and stuff for certain heroes. We will be getting to those, but not in the same video, so you can look forward to that one next time. But I'm so excited to check out this hero because people have been really amping him up and hyping him up.
I was going to say there's so much hype around him that it's just like got all the curiosity flowing right now.
Yeah, honestly, a lot of people have said, you know, he's your favorite, or he's like, just like the
You gotta
most.
know.
Yeah, you
You
basically gotta know
who he is.
All right, so without further ado, let's hop right into it.
Let's do it.
The screams begin.
Whoa,
Death is salvation.
he sounds like a mob that you'd hear in
Bow before your damnation.
Shadowlands in the tower.
Yeah.
Forfeit your soul.
Your soul.
Surrender to death.
I love the echo.
Yeah,
Face your end.
it does sound like he's very
Thus begins the slaughter.
I'm telling you, like even with the picture in the background, it makes me think of the jailer's tower or
The
whatever.
Torghast?
Torghast, yeah, that's exactly. If anybody plays World of Warcraft, Torghast, you know what I'm talking about. Like he looks like a Torghast mob, and it just
Yeah.
sounds like he's in Torghast because you're in such a like a hall with
I was going to say it sounds like hollow echo.
the reverberation.
Yeah.
Nightfall hungers. Desolation. You are already doomed.
Desolation, one of my favorite Lamb of God songs.
Accept your demise. Fate sealed. You shall break.
This quote so far very
Submit.
just to the point.
They're very short.
Yeah,
Bend to my will.
I'm not sure if the other one started on the attacks though, so I think they were on the moves.
Your
Right.
end is nigh.
So it might switch it up.
Walking carrion. Crush and enthrall. Death is my kindness.
Well then, you and Aatrox be best buds.
No remorse. Meet your fate.
That was nice.
Power eternal.
Yeah.
Face mortality.
Yeah, I think the voice actor's done a great job at giving these lines life.
None can escape me.
That
Oh, there it is.
Yeah, that was sick. The way that he said "me" right there, that was honestly sick. That's one of the most replayed parts in the entire thing so far.
Destiny, domination, deceit.
Yeah, that's wicked.
I refuse
Oh.
to fade.
That's when he dies. Wow.
A fleeting delay of the inevitable.
Bro, listen to that.
You have earned my attention.
Yo, these are way better than the attack ones. On the death, these are so like, oh.
I love how the deep baritone.
Yeah, but it almost sounds like I mean, yeah, it's deep and baritone, but it sounds like he's dragging you down like to death with him when he's that is that's so cool. Now, come on now. If you heard this in a dark alley. Oh, just some grunts and stuff. If you heard this in a dark alley, come on now. That's like, for some reason, I just thought he could be like a demon in like Spawn.
You claim strength, Darius. Prove it. Pathetic glory seeker.
Nice. I like how it says who he's saying that to.
Yeah.
That's, I think, the first hero that I've ever encountered makes Darius just seem like a little girl. Just like very, like he shrinks him down like to nothing, right? I'm just like, oh, and then everybody else, like Darius is very intimidating towards most others.
Your false gods cannot save you.
Generic.
You will be far more useful in death. Resist or give in. Your end is the same. False kings cower beneath false crowns. A true lord takes what he will.
See, Jarvan.
Death
Fourth.
has no meaning, Karthus. All that matters is one's purpose beyond it.
I can't recall Karthus.
Flimsy blades and fancy footwork won't save you, Katarina.
I love that.
Woo!
Ah, the Black Rose. I remember your petty manipulations.
Somebody said that like there's LeBlanc is like there's not a lot of lore about them or it's something like they don't
They're an older hero.
yeah something like that. There's not a lot out there about them, so they're very vague. But yeah, I would love to learn more about LeBlanc and all the cinematics we've seen haven't seen her, so there seems to be just a large group of heroes that we haven't seen in any cinematics or anything yet. But it'd be cool to.
Yeah, I agree.
Noxians claim strength. Pathetic.
He's like, I'll show you strength.
You too shall serve me, spirit.
Whoa! Wow!
The same magic that chains you to this realm frees me to walk between.
That's cool.
That's interesting, yeah.
Clutch your borrowed power, Grand General. Your soul is already mine.
Ooh, I remember that somebody said Swain is like another, basically a leader, a Grand General in this case, that he calls him, that is very like commanding and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be cool to hear those voice lines and then see if there's any like interactions, and then cool when we see both their special interactions
Yes.
to tie up how they interact with each other.
Yes.
Ah, Vagar. Such exquisite torment I gifted you.
Who?
Vladimir.
Who?
You are nothing but a stain, splattered on the pages of history.
He's such a trash talker, eh?
I know your secrets, little ones. Even you cannot escape me. The world has tried to forget my existence. Time to remind them why they fear.
Awesome.
I have bent the realm of the dead to my will. This world shall be next.
Okay, so like he's from another realm or something like that, and like he trash talks the Shadow Isles. So I'm gonna guess that he also trash talks like Thresh
Yeah.
and Viego, and like just has like a thing, against them or something like that. I'm like, who is this dude? I wish I could see his weapon in the left of the screen. I want to know what he's wielding there.
Yeah.
But wow, man, this dude
In
is.
the world beyond, blackened ichor filled a crumbling sky, as souls withered to nothing. But I refuse to fade.
Yeah, love the voice.
I alone am the bastion between eternal existence and oblivion.
I think that they nailed. Obviously, there's like more effects in this voice and stuff like that, right?
Sure, yeah.
But they nailed the vibe with the reverb and the roominess to it.
Yeah, I agree.
It just makes you really, even if honestly, like, I think that the visuals, the voice comes after the visuals, right? But the voice gives justice to the fact that he's so big. The voice really solidifies the fact that he's really so big and he's really so
Yes.
towering and intimidating.
Yeah. Like, totally.
I carve my kingdom beyond, from the ashes of nothing. No mortals, not even gods, will stop me from claiming what is mine.
Wow.
You know what? For all these sick lines, I'm like, why doesn't he have a cinematic?
Yeah, I was gonna say, a teaser, a trailer, there's nothing.
Yeah, it's just something. I mean, there probably is something, but I didn't see anything by official league channels or anything. So I'm like, there's probably some lore on the website, like text lore to read and
Yes,
stuff like
yeah.
that. But I'm lazy. No, but so far, wicked cool. I thought it was just gonna be a little bit disinteresting at the start with like the lines that were shorter. But no, these lines are actually spurring the curiosity about where does he come from? What is his vibe? Like, what energy does he rely on? He doesn't like the Shadow Isles. Like, who is on his side?
Yeah.
Or is he just by himself and like on the Aatrox vibe and just out to like destroy everything?
Yeah.
Totally awesome though.
Naive men pray to the gods. They will learn to pray to
I
me.
wonder how Pantheon feels about this.
Adorable. Such meaningless struggle. Messy. You were correct to fear.
Yes, indeed.
Yes.
Harvest the worthy. Discard the chaff.
I thought he was gonna say chafe. I looked at the word and I'm like, is that dude gonna say chafe? I need to hear it in his voice, right? And he goes, chaff.
In the end, I claim all.
Amazing.
A fine addition to my domain.
You guys are gonna have to let us know what his domain is.
Eternal servitude.
Nope, no, I'm good.
Your eternity begins.
I'm getting the idea that
What I want, I take.
I'm getting the idea that he does have his own realm that just he controls or whatever.
Your ambition outpaced your ability.
Wow.
That's so eerie.
Yeah. These are probably some of the best laughs we've heard so
Yeah, I
far.
was just
So
thinking
many blunder on with a false sense of purpose. I shall sunder them from their lies. The din of the living world, the silence of the hereafter. I rule it all.
So, like, I wonder. I want to know what the interactions are with the wolf and the lamb, because if they're the Grim Reaper, right, and he's whatever afterworld, whatever.
Yeah.
I just all the. Anyways, I just wonder what his relationship is with the Grim Reaper of the game,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Like, if he is neutral with them, or if he trash talks them too, or if like the wolf and the lamb just trash talk him right back.
Yeah.
That would be awesome.
It's also like crossed my mind where he's like, I rule it all, right? I take it all. And I'm just like, Belveth thinks that's her job. She wants it all.
Yeah, you might have to have a conversation. Sit down for a cup of tea or something.
I am surrounded by weak and petty souls, clinging to flesh. Once I suffered a mortal body.
Interesting.
Now I am iron incarnate.
Very cool.
Can't you melt iron?
Some fear me, others worship at my feet. All will serve.
Yo.
All will die. All will be mine.
I'm like, I don't know who has the greatest superiority complex so far.
Right.
I'm like, I don't know who to gauge, who thinks they're, top of the top.
Top.
Yeah. I'm like, I don't know, man. Gonna have to make a tier list.
Shed the frailty of flesh. Embrace the cold edge of iron.
Yeah, in my hand, not in my flesh.
Twice slain, thrice born. I will silence the incessant thrum of mortal hearts. All souls are forfeit.
Yeah, to what though, my dude?
I sunder the natural cycle so that all may be preserved. Fools fear death. The strong wield it.
I'm like, I feel like he might be like
All
homies.
mortals reek with the stench of decaying flesh.
I feel a little bit like he could be homies with the wolf and the lamb at the same time, just because he's like, all things death, whatever. But at the same time, he's so, to me, I'm getting the impression he's so into himself that like I feel like he'd be like trying to like threaten the Grim Reaper to like take their soul too. I'm like,
Yeah.
how you gonna do that? It's the Grim Reaper, bro.
Yeah,
I'm like,
yeah.
they are death itself. I'm like, you're only threatening death. What do you mean?
Right?
So I don't know. I'm like, that's a silver line to walk.
Yeah, also, like, clearly he really hates mortals. He don't like humans.
Yeah, a little bit of a revenge thing there,
Yeah, I was like, what happened?
eh? Who knows?
mortals plan in fear for tomorrow, I build for eternity.
This guy would fit so well into the jailer's army.
The dead belong to me. The living shall be next. I left the husk of mortality behind.
Yeah, I want to know how his story.
The ungrateful call me tyrant. The wise call me lord.
What about story?
I said I want to know more about his story. Like, he has mentioned a few times that he left mortality, or he used to have a human body. So how did he become this form then?
Oh yeah, for sure.
That's what I want to.
Yeah, for sure. I just want it in a cinematic because I'm lazy. I don't want to go read nothing. I just literally want it in a cinematic. Make it pretty for me. Woo! So I can, that's all I want.
I march toward endless glory. Their gods cannot save them from me.
You really I like the way the voice actor, when he approaches a line or approaches certain pronunciation of words, he doesn't, he gives them time all to just have their space.
Yeah.
Even if it's a consonant like cannot, their gods cannot. Like, he really lets it play out instead of being like, their gods cannot save them.
Yeah.
That feels short.
Yep.
Where the way he says words is every word is very dragged out a little bit.
Yeah.
And it adds to that roominess. Like, the voice actor is doing a really good job at playing into the effect.
Yes, yeah. Like, the voice overall does feel very full.
Yeah, absolutely.
All will bend their knee in fear and fealty. Weaklings cower in the light. I bring eternal darkness.
I thought you brought eternal iron.
The unworthy are dust, doomed to wither and fade. I will grind their petty souls into mortar.
And pestle.
Lives are temporary. I stand eternal. Only the worthy receive the gift of Nightfall's kiss.
Interesting. My brain went so many different directions with that. I'm like, Nightfall's kiss. Is that the name of your weapon? Are you just some sort of poet where this is like the kiss of death kind of thing? Like, my weapon will kill you, or is this some sort of blessing? Like, going back to like how to become this. I feel like there's only a couple things that my brain goes to. Like, okay, so he went through some sort of transformation where he did it willingly or he did it unwillingly, like a curse, or somebody did it to him, right?
Yeah.
So either way, past that, then my brain goes to, okay, so is Nightfall the weapon thing, like I was saying, or is it something to do with his realm that he was talking about, like his domain, right?
Yeah.
Wicked. My curiosity is spiked on all sorts of, like, all over the radar right now, and you guys always do a great job at telling us what's what. Before we, everybody's like, watch the special interactions to get more context, but either way, you guys do a great job at letting us know, and I love the learning and filling in my curiosity.
Yes, yeah. I feel like it's like expanding in all directions.
Yeah.
Let the foolish curse me.
Was I onto something?
Flesh constrains, iron liberates. Every soul shall serve.
What does he do when he gets a dent in his armor?
I raise my iron fist to subjugate the living.
He's like, Orn, help!
I forge Nightfall from mortal terror.
Nightfall. Nightfall's kiss, too. Okay.
Yeah.
Life is a bitter shame. I promise eternity.
Yeah, you know what? I'm going home.
Expunge mortality. Soon, Nightfall shall feast.
That makes me think it's his weapon.
Malice never wanes. Death does not tire. All shall serve the true Lord of the living and the dead.
Wow.
I thought you just said you didn't like the living,
My
bro.
return will seal their doom.
I feel like that. There's some lines, and I do this every single time, and you guys know I do it. I always go, yeah, MMO, blah, 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 right? So in the MMO, I feel like this line right here would be sick if once you killed him. But like, you don't kill him permanently. This is like the first time you kill him, or it's just like when you get into his dungeon, or you know, he's the boss of a dungeon. The first time you get into the dungeon, um, instead of like a mini boss or the first boss, you literally see him like right away. And then
Yeah.
it's just like a mini fight. Not a mini boss, but a mini fight to see him.
Yep.
So say like you get the fight down to, you know, those fights where you get them down to like 80% and then the boss disappears?
Yep.
And you're like, oh, I beat him. It's like, no, he just, right? So
Yeah.
that would be the thing. You get him down to
Yeah.
like 75, 80%, and then he kind of like vanishes like a ghost, and he's like, the realm beyond beckons.
Yeah.
And then you have to traverse through the rest of the dungeon. I got such great ideas.
That would actually be perfect.
Come on, y'all. Let me know if y'all are digging that idea for an MMO or a dungeon experience with this hero, champion, whatever he is, boss guy.
Cherish the respite. My will is once again bound to iron.
Couldn't pick a stronger metal, eh?
Unfettered by mortality. Death cannot hold me.
Oh, really?
Shatter! Crumble! Such paltry blows.
Ooh, trash talk.
Iron stands eternal. Unbreakable.
Orn literally picks him up, puts him over the forge, just drops him, and he just melts into goo. Orn's like, pat, hush now. And non-verbal.
No escape. Within my grasp. In my clutches. Death by my hand is a blessing. These monuments mean nothing to me.
Oh, the little towers, awesome.
Yeah.
All things raised by mortal hands will fall.
Like iron.
Iron shatters stone. Welcome to oblivion.
Sick.
See the truth and despair. Enter and abandon hope.
That one sounded super evil.
Yeah.
Mine for all eternity.
It would be sick with these lines, because these are what I guess it's saying ultimate effort. I don't know what effort is, but I guess when you use your ult, right? It'd be sick when they use the ult. All the other lines, he's got a great tone, the voice act, great tone, the
Yes.
champion, great tone, great voice, everything. But when they did these ultimates, if the volume went up a little higher so that it was more ominous,
Just a bit, yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And like, just obviously there's like visual effects, like you can make the map like get a little darker or something like that. But just if the voice came a little bit more as an audio trigger for
Yeah.
most gamers wear their headsets, right? So
Yeah.
that would just pull you in just a little more.
I agree.
Finality approaches. Enter the crucible of anguish. Through the darkened gate.
Ooh.
Destruction unchained.
Reminds me of the Warcraft portal, Dark Portal.
Yeah.
Cool. I thought that honestly the voice actor did an incredible job
Yes.
with those lines.
Yeah.
Like, it started a bit slow because I feel like in the other videos they started on like movements as opposed to the
Right.
attack.
Yeah.
But it was an incredible job. I really like the way the voice actor just elongated the enunciation of words,
Yes.
and the way I feel like they really got into character and really got into comfortably playing with that effect with their voice, with the echo and
Yeah.
just the reverb and stuff like that.
Yeah, nothing felt rushed. It was like, yeah, nothing felt rushed. Everything, like you said, had its own like space.
Yeah.
Um, I think that I feel like the tone, the voice was like perfect, a perfect resemblance for Mordekaiser for sure.
Yeah, Mordekaiser is. I honestly would love to see him in like different skins and stuff now. He is really. I don't want to say one dimensional, but he's a little bit. His vibe is very, about I guess just angst against mortality. So there's still a little bit of curiosity to fill in. What's his story? How did he become Mordekaiser? Because it doesn't seem like he just was that from the
Was
start.
yeah, yeah.
It seemed like he's got a story before that, how he became that and stuff like that. And his weapon, Nightfall, or what I think is his weapon, Nightfall, it could be Zone, could be Area, could be Curse, could be something else that I have no idea. But I thought that was cool.
Honestly, when you said that, I'm like, I feel like that's a really interesting take because I would have never thought that Nightfall could be the name of his weapon, but I'm like, actually, that could make sense for
I mean,
sure.
because he was referring to it in different ways that made it
Yeah,
seem like, like other heroes can be so infatuated with themselves or their energy or their purpose or their weapon in this case that
yeah,
um, like Aatrox itself is a weapon darkened thing, but
right, yeah,
but he, since we don't know anything about him, it's just a wild guess.
yeah, yeah. No, but I thought it was interesting.
Yeah. Anything you disliked about the voice or anything?
Um, no, honestly, I feel like it suited him really well. Like again, listening to the voice and just like looking at the imagery on screen, I feel like it suited him very, very well.
Cool. Yeah, I don't know really what else to say about the voice. It was interesting. I don't know if I have any favorite lines. I think the laughs were fantastic.
Yeah, honestly, I think out of every time we watch one of these, I think the laughs definitely end up being one of my favorite moment in every voice line like trailer that we watch.
So far. Yeah.
Yeah.
The laughs, and then there was one at the beginning that he said that was really effective. I forget what it is, but um, it was one of his attack moves. I just want to see if I can pull it up here real quick.
None can escape me.
That one?
Maybe it was that. It was on a ban when you're banning a hero in the picks. Um, yeah, it just sounds so like you're screwed if you even see him on the battlefield, right?
Right?
It just makes him like that was the first one past all the attacks that just made him seem really ominous and intimidating.
Yeah.
And he does a great job at being intimidating. Um, Not so much scary, just intimidating.
Yeah.
And like honestly, I'm the type of person that's like when something's like intimidating or a big challenge, I sit here with my little moody self and I'm like, bring it. You know what I mean? I'm like, let's go.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
intimidation doesn't really work on me that way. But no, I totally get the vibe of the character, and I can't wait to find more out about Mordekaiser. That was sick, honestly. I would say like for me, this goes hard at like
It's hard to place him.
I'm gonna say like a 9 out of 10 for me because there was everything was great, but there was just some sort of like mysticism missing. Maybe it was in the voice lines themselves. Like
Yeah.
like for example, the wolf and the lamb voice lines, it was not only the interaction between them, but the delivery was so perfect in the sense of like, you know, a million people have written now, the wolf is like more childish and it is more feeling. It
Right.
feels and it can't understand, and the lamb is
And
more
she
understand and she can't feel.
Yeah,
But they did a
exactly.
great job just doing that by voices.
Yeah, those voices super like embodied who they were.
It's not that this doesn't. It's just that this feels I don't know how to say, like more one dimensional. Everything from Mordekaiser felt very one dimensional. Um, and I just maybe it's because we don't have a trailer or a teaser or a cinematic
Something
with
to
him.
back it up.
Yeah, just something to back it up and put more visuals to Nightfall's Nightfall wherever that is,
Yeah.
and where he came from and what his whole vibe is.
I also think like a lot of his voice lines are very similar. Like he said a lot of things different ways. So I think that might kind of cater to or add to this one-dimensional feeling that we're getting.
Yeah,
There just wasn't like a huge variety in the points that he was trying to get across and that kind of thing.
yeah, and and,
Um,
and in saying that, it's not necessarily a bad thing. It's just something that we are being critically aware of in our criticism,
yeah.
right? It's a great performance. Honestly, it's almost like my same thing with Fiddlesticks. Great performance,
Yes.
but it's just not for me.
Right.
personally. So
Yeah,
I can say
that
that for
makes
me.
sense.
Yeah. I would say that this one it does more than Fiddlesticks did for me for sure. That's why I'm placing it at 9. Like it's a strong performance. There's just a little bit of secret sauce missing or something there. But
Yeah.
you guys are gonna have to let us know your favorite voice lines, your favorite things about Mordekaiser, where we can find more lore, if he's in any cinematics or anything.
Yeah.
And of course, I know people are gonna point me towards the lore on the website, so I know. And special interactions are coming, so you can expect those soon enough. And if he's got any skin videos, toss those at me too, because I would love to
Yeah.
see skin videos. And I honestly want an art theme for like every single hero.
I they deserve it.
Every single hero. Like when they have those videos that say League of Legends theme, I don't want to hear music. I
Yeah.
don't want to hear music. I want the art.
Yeah.
I personally don't really care about all of the music generally is just lobby music. Like what you're listening to as you're sitting in
Yeah.
a lobby in the actual game. Like
yeah.
I don't personally I just don't care to be completely honest. What I want is just if you want to put on music, put the music in the art theme, and then I'll be like, okay, it's
Yeah,
great,
yeah.
right? But some of the things they name theme are artwork, which is great, and some of the themes are music, which I'm just like,
Yeah, it's kind of confusing.
yeah,
It's
it's
a little
whatever.
frustrating because it's like you go through the list and you come across a theme and you're like, "Oh, sweet," and then you realize like, no,
Yeah.
it's just like a song.
Yeah. So anyways, let us know your favorite moments from this one, and as always, please like, share, and especially subscribe, and we'll catch you in the next one. All right, bye.